Guys, we're here at Locals with Frankie Mills. We got in here with the Savage, and he got second place at Fredericksburg Regionals, and he was playing.
I was playing Dark Matter Mythic Rulers.
Sounds interesting.
It is very interesting. It's a very OP day. You just gotta YOLO, man. Just say fuck it. All right, so start with the main board. Of course, the 4 Dragon Rulers.
Rest in peaches.
Rest in pieces, man. You know, RP my niggas, man.
You played all 4?
Hell yeah, I played all 4. I'm gonna get something out their asses before they gotta go. Next play 2 Mythic Tree Dragons. I didn't feel the need for 3 because it's just too cloggy, and then outside of the Mythic Water, it really doesn't do nothing to
Makes
me.
sense.
So,
Entitled.
yeah, 3 Mythic Water Dragon. This card is OP. Like, there's so many times I just did it with Barbaros, Scrap Dragon, Mythic Tree. And it's a good trade-in target, so it did what it's supposed to do.
So many plays.
So many plays. 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon, 2 White Stone. This was purely discard, or not discard fodder, trade-in and Cards of Consonance fodder. I did do I don't think I did it bad, but I did a fun play where I attributed off a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it was already out to resolve 2 Dark Matter, so I didn't really care. Good times. 1 Debris Dragon. Honestly, going in, I probably could have played. I should have played. What's that one from Dragonides? Corsica, because this really, it was all right with Mythic Tree trying to get Exciton Knight, but there's more times where I'd rather go into a level 8 synchro than just go for an Exciton.
We can bring back the Whitestone though and make it same play.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you'll still leave this out there, and there was more times than not where I would just discard him as a target, and I would just bring back something like that to do a synchro play. But I never meant to start either at all yesterday because there's no point. So I probably put that for Dragoon Corsica. 2 Flame Veil Guards. It's a Dragon Shrine target, and then it's just a good tuner monster. Oh, sweet Jesus, man. This is why I would still keep playing the deck right here. It's bad when you draw them, but it's not bad drawing this card. But it's bad drawing this one. But these 2 right here, just like this is what does the Dark Matter deck OTG all together. And what's bad is that people would Veiler my Dark Matter, and I was like, you don't Veiler Dark Matter. You just let Dark Matter resolve. Just take your banish 3, let them send their 3 to the graveyard. You want to Veiler this monster because if I get it off again, then that means you pretty much stop the Draco Sack, Dark Matter, Red MD lock if you just Veiler him. Most people didn't do that, so you know, bad on them for that. 2 Beast King Barbaros. He was just another Mythic Water target for me. Plus, he's a 1900 beater. Like, a lot of times, especially against Cool Forts, he was just out there just swinging away. That's all he really did. Another thing is, like, on the skill drain, he's just a monster. There's nothing he can really do about that. So that's it for them. Oh, hold on. And 1 Swiss Scarecrow. I went into this event thinking that I was going to play against the Dark Matter deck. And I didn't want to go 2K, but I never did play against it. It was pretty bad because I played against Necros, and when I did have it in my hand, I just always like, well, shit, I guess I can get Trish now at this point. So going back, I probably would take it out for either a Miracle Dig or put back our main board, the Snatch Steal. But, you know, it is what it is. That's it for the monsters. For spells, 3 trade-in, 2 cards. What I ended up doing a lot during the tournament was I side out 1 trade-in, 1 White Stone, and 1 Blue Eyes because... yeah, game 1 is great to get your card. It gets your get going, but games 2 and 3, your sideboard is more important because you can lose the floodgates, you can lose the Necros doing what they do best. So that's that. 3 Dragon Shrines. Like, if you don't open a combo, this is the next best thing to open up with. So this is pretty good. Standard Dragon rule. 1 Foolish, 1 Barrier from a different dimension. 2 MSTs. This was between this and Lance. I played MSTs because I didn't want to lose the floodgates because this deck really didn't have any outs to Vanity's Emptiness or anything like that. So I just went and put it in there, and it worked out good. It stopped from me from getting Vanity Lock. 1 book to help with the Gen Lock game 1. 1 Soul Charge. This card should just go ahead and get banned. Like, swear to God, it should just go ahead and get banned. There's a turn or a game where I had Eclipse Wyvern on the board. He had 1 background Laval Chain. The Necros player forgot he took out the Gen Lock. Who the fuck does that? I don't know. So I made a Scrap Dragon, pop Eclipse Wyvern, pop his back row, and I banished my water, made it Felgran, and then he pretty much scooped from that point on. So that card needs to go. That wasn't even the combo I did. No. I made a Heliopolis with a Blaster, Red MD in my hand, and I sent all those to the way, and then I made Soul Charge, and I made double Dark Matter Felgrand that turn. One Gold Sark. This, I wish I saw it so much because this really helps you out so much getting that to the hand and getting cards. One Regeki, and unlike everybody else that's online that's planning to play this deck, I made 3 Triple Vanity's Emptiness because there's nothing better than opening up with the Dark Matter OTK and then having Vanity's Emptiness to back it up. Like against Necros, they better have that fucking answer, if not, they're just pretty much lose. It's really good against BA because they don't really have no answer like that. So
40
yeah,
cards?
40 cards exactly.
No upstarts?
No upstarts. I don't like giving life points, man. It's just something ever since fucking Dragoonie Ruler days, I hate playing upstart. I let Lizzie trick me in playing upstart like 3 or 4 times, and it's just I just don't like giving up. Top 8, holla at your boy, holla at your boy.
You know what I mean?
But I don't like giving life points. I like giving life points to cool forwards. I don't like giving them a chance. Oh, I get a free cool scout search because if you play cool forwards, you're not to the hell with their scout. You just let scout resolve. You got to save your MSTs for their floodgates, or you're gonna lose. So that was my theory behind it. To the extra deck, one Exaton Knight, never made it, so I probably wouldn't play it again. I never needed to make it. I'm sorry. One guy Dragon Charger. I don't know what I was thinking. This should have been a number 46 Dragaloon card. It's the rank 8 dragon monster that has like 3 effects, 3K, and this just negates your dragons. I would rather use that for the mirror match than this. One Draco Sack, one Big Eye, one Helio, OP. One Felgrand. One Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, one Galaxy Eyes Prime whatever dragon. I never used them for their effects. I just used them as, you know, hey, this is for Dark Matter, so I never used their effects for anything. There was a chance I could use Prime, but it was irrelevant. And then, without a question, the best card in the deck. Like, after resolving this card a couple times and then dumping the Dragon Rules, I see why they banned the Dragon Rules. It was a necessary evil. As much as it pains me, like, there's nothing. It needed to go. Like, it's just.
They didn't even want us to have any time with it.
Huh?
They didn't want us to have it.
No, this card literally was what got the Dragon Rules banned. Because this is too OP, man. Like it's cost to send the dragons to your graveyard. Like, who came up with that idea, man? I mean, I don't even want to talk about it no more, man. I don't even talk about it. One Crimson Blader. If you do this right, if you time this right, you can catch a Necros player, and they will be pissed at it. Like, I literally caught a Necros player yesterday with a Crimson Blader, and it was after he trished me, and it pretty much just locked him out the game. I mean, if you just do it right, there's nothing they can really do about that. One Star to Spark. Just use that Protect Vanity's Emptiness if you got it. One Scrap Dragon. It's just Scrap Dragon. One Azure Eyes. Never made it, but in testing, I thought it was good, but I just never did. And then one Star Eater. Star Eater never made it, so. On to what's this here called? Side deck. So 3 Mind Crush. This was for Necros mainly. Maybe I never put it in good school force. There's no point. I didn't really care what they search. I was gonna Dark Matter them and just let it go. I actually did the Dark Matter play, and then I opened a double Mind Crush against a Necros player, and he was pretty. He thought it stacked, and I was like, dude, you just suck. I'm sorry. 2 Decree. This is mainly for BA and Quillforts, because their floodgates and their back, like, this deck loses the back row. Like, my only loss yesterday was to the undefeated playing BA, and it's because he had back row. And even with MST, it really doesn't do anything because most of their traps are trainable. So putting in Decree and said it, I mean, it got MST'd a lot, but I'd rather them MST this than my
He was playing 17 trap cards.
I know, and that's like, dude.
No, it was 14 trap cards.
Either way, I put this in, and I didn't see it. I wish I did, but he wrecked me with it. But that's what it's mainly for the floodgates and to stop their chainable trap cards because.
Did you send any outs to Dark Law?
I'm just gonna run that motherfucker over, man. What the fuck? I don't need no outs of Dark Law. 2 Fire and 2 Ice Hand. This just wrecks. Just wrecks Quillforts. Like, there's nothing more. That's the only thing I put in was for Quillforts. It just wrecks them. 2 Maxi. I was back and forth between this and Shared Ride. I thought this would be good against
The mirror match.
The mirror match. I didn't play it against the mirror match, and then I was like, should I put in more hate for Necros or this right here? Because and I thought about it more, and the only time Necros players ever goes off is they're going to Genlock. Most of the time they'll just do 1 or maybe 2 special summons a turn. So, but other than that, it was good. It's really good against BA, even though I never saw it, but it was all right. 1 Dark Hole to help with the Genlock. 2 Skill Drain. Wrecks the Teller Knights with this card. Just wrecks anything that's just rogue. That's all it really does, just wreck rogue shit. I actually had a cool for player keep in the skill drain against me. And I looked at my hand, I was like, oh, what's up, Bob Rose? Holla at your boy. And I asked him like 4 or 5 times, like, how much is his attack? 28? And he got skill drain on board? Okay, we ain't there, coach. And my last side deck card was Snatch Steel. I know I probably should have main board this card, but what the hell am a Snatch Steel nowadays? I mean, maybe I'm just bad at Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess.
I don't mean it either.
I didn't see the reason to play Snatch Steel. I'd rather get cards that help me get to where I need to get to so I can do what I need to do. That makes any sense.
I felt like a part of you wanted to play it before it got hit.
That was the main reason. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did Snatch Steel Exaton Night and allowed me to OTK. So, I mean, it was good. I probably could have main board this or Miracle Dig over the Swift Scarecrow, but I mean, it was perfectly fine to sideboard. Because if you're Snatch Stealing with this deck, then 9 times out of 10 you're going for the W. So, but it was all right though. I don't know.
Nice.
But that's it for main board.
What'd you play against?
What did I play against? Okay, round 1, nobody showed up because they forgot a bunch of people in the tournament. Then we had to get repaired. Then everybody just left because the tournament started at 12:30. I don't remember the round by round, but I know I played against 2 Necros, 2 BA, I want to say, 2 Quill Fort, Satellar Knight, and Shadal Artifact guy. And that Shadal Artifact guy, I guess he was from the OCG because there was kind of like a language barrier there. But he was really good. We played table 2 last round. But once Izzy told me that he was the one that beat him off some like real sacky shit, I was like a little bit more, I'm gonna get your ass, boy. And sure enough, he got dark mattered, and he just couldn't recover. And then I flipped skill drain. But overall, it was a really fun tournament. I'm a little big headed about it right now because everybody throughout the whole tournament was telling me that this deck is bad. You have so many outs to it, and you do have easy outs to it. And I didn't mind them breaking my board because there was a lot of times I got Snatch Steel for my dark matter, and they put monsters on board and they cleared my board. At that point, I don't care because I already got my graveyard set up at that point. I already got what I needed to get to, and I already hurt your deck more than it hurt me. So it's all about that next turn after you do dark matter, whether or not you got to make the right plays. This is not an autopilot deck. Yes, okay, take it back. First turn is autopilot. You just make dark matter. That's it. But there's times where I open up 2 Blue Eyes, a Mythic Tree, your Debris Dragon, and MST, and you got to play out of it. So, I mean, if you're gonna take this deck, you got to have a fucking attitude, dude. The whole tournament, I did not care what you had. You better have an answer to it.